How to know you're in a true twin flame relationship. Well, a lot of people will say that it's a feeling like you've never felt. It's an intensity like no other. It's a love beyond this world. And it is, but when a lot of times at the beginning of a relationship with someone, you feel like it's a love like no other. You're infatuated, you only see the good in them, it's great sex, it's wonderful, it's new. Oh, that happens a lot. This could be the one. Or, a soulmate. A soulmate, is a very different feeling, You have a lot of them, too. I've met quite a few. But, it'll be like you click so perfectly, you don't even have to finish a sentence and they know what you're saying. It's very contentment. You feel very content with them. Like you could just be there forever and be fine, A very strong love. I felt my soulmate. I felt my twin flame in my solar charga. A lot of people say in your heart. I felt it in my heart, but I felt it in my solar charga. And when I met my soulmate, as soon as I shook his hand, I also felt it there. There's only two people in my entire life that I felt that feeling. And they were both intense, but differently, But, twin flame is just like nothing else. And a lot of people are wishing for a twin flame. It's very hard. Twin flame is not, it's not harmony. It's not like this joyous, wonderful thing. It's awful, really. It is one of the hardest, most painful things you'll ever go through. And, you'll reach a point to where you don't even want to be there. About 4 years ago, I've been in a twin flame relationship. I call it relationship, union, however you want to put it, for about 8 years. About 4 years ago is when I really started researching it. And I used YouTube because, there's a lot of good information on YouTube. But when I was looking, relationship was a bad word. They wanted to refer to it as union. They wanted to make sure that you had the understanding that it could possibly be that you would not be in together. You could just meet, trigger, it be for a purpose, and do a mission separately. All this. Make sure that you wasn't stuck on twin flames and it not be that, the obsessed, all those words. Making sure you knew that there's a good potential that you're not going to end up together. That's what was pushed 4 years ago. I don't see that as much now. And you know why? Because I think people realize that there is no getting over it. A true twin flame does not go away. You don't get over it. You cannot cut cords. You cannot block them. You cannot move on. It's impossible. And through the process, you'll be pushed to the point where you want to. I mean, it's so difficult, it's so hard. You will be pushed to a point where you want to give up and you don't want to be in a twin flame relationship. It's when you know it's real. When you don't want it no more, and there's not a thing you can do about it. And this will go on for years. Back and forth, that can be with any relationship. Feeling them closely, that can be with other relationships. There's lots of things that can be the same, but twin flames is like nothing else. It is the most difficult, hard thing ever, and it is not going away. 8 years. When I first met him, like my mom, that's where is psychic. She picks up on all that, and she would be like, you have never acted towards him like another man. Me and him, he would be like, a lot of things happened to her, and the back and forth started pretty quickly. He would try to run away, and then he would I remember one time him telling me, he's like, I give up. There's just, I cannot go away. I have to come back. You know, and he tried, and over. We would say, it is what it is, but what is it? Neither one of us really knew what it was. I finally figured it out. It took me like 3-4 years to figure it out, and then I had to tell him. And when I figured it out, I connected with people through YouTube that, I felt was really good teachers and psychic abilities, lots of people with spiritual gifts to tell me that this wasn't a twin flame relationship that I was in. But it is. So to me, how you really know that it's a twin flame relationship is that you have the intensity, you have the separation, you have the feeling of no other. You reach the point to where you don't want it no more. No matter what you try to do, it will not go away. And you put in years. That's when you really know. And for the, I don't have so much worry of trying to worry of people that are in a false twin flames relationship, for me giving them false hope, or for them to hang on, searching, trying to say that it is that, then it isn't. Because eventually in a 3D relationship, it's going to end. Even if you're a little, you're going to seek therapy, for it eventually. Eventually, no matter what, it's going to end like a 3D relationship if it is false twin flames. It may take many years, and that's the only way to really know. So don't go wishing for it. If it comes, you chose for it to come beforehand, and it is what you're in. I do believe that, I don't believe that we're just here to trigger each other to wake up, to change into these different beings to complete a mission alone. I don't believe that we would have the sexual chemistry. I could see the love, because we're to bring love to the world. So you learn this different level of love through them. But you would not have the connection that doesn't go away, to where you feel them constantly, the soul connection. You wouldn't have the intense amount of sexual compatibility. You wouldn't have that measurement of love. You wouldn't always have the need to be with each other if you wasn't in the end and ending up being as together as one. I just think that's impossible. And I think that things are awakening more and more. If you look at the world, you go outside, more and more need of love, because people are going flat nuts and it's evil. It's just coming. It's coming. The people are coming that's in this are becoming more awake. The ones that are coming in it are waking up faster, and there's more of them. If you look around, there's not as many together at this point in time. A lot of people claim they are, but it's not hard for me to look and tell if it's a true twin flame relationship. But I do feel that we are coming. The males are waking up now. The male energy. It's coming to the point of union, to where we will be together, to where we're going to accomplish things and change the world. We already are. I'm already pushed to, I was pushed to stepping out of the world. Now I'm being pushed to step back in and help people with love, and help people with understanding of what they're going through, I'm already doing my purpose. But I know that, and when the time is right, that all of the twin flames will be together. I have not a doubt in my mind. You're not in this on your own forever. You're not in this to do the mission alone. Right now, you're doing your purpose, and you're growing and doing your purpose to accomplish your mission. That's my view on knowing you're a true twin flame.